What up, YouTube? This is True Hero. Now, before some of you guys ask, weren't you supposed to be at a regional right now? Like I mentioned in a few of my videos throughout the week, I was having some car trouble, and I honestly I couldn't afford to go get it repaired on such short notice, and my car in its current condition could not make the long trip um, out to Virginia for that regional. But I am super excited. There is going to be a regional in North Carolina, just a few hours away from me, and that will be post invasion, which means I will be able to run Tree Toad Heroes. Super excited about that. But for today, I am just going to sit and chill with you wonderful folks on YouTube, and we're going to be talking about Reckless Magic Greed, which was just announced today. So it's going to be more Eidolon support, and let's talk about this, guys, because I really think that this card is pretty legit. It is a field spell card. You can only activate one per turn. When this card is activated, you can add one Alistair, the Eidolon summoner, from your deck to hand. I'm just going to make a blanket white apology on pronouncing that archetype throughout the video. Every time I try to, I cringe, so I'm just going to apologize in advance and keep it moving. So I like this because, first of all, spellcasters don't have a very generic searching card. If you want to search them out, you have to do something like using Dark Renewal, which means that you're basically running some kind of spellcaster engine. There's no set way of just activating a magic card, searching out a generic spell, like in any spellcaster, unless you're running a specific archetype. And because that is the case, having this card and being able to summon out Alias or the Eidolon summoner from your deck to hand means making plays into your fusion monsters more consistently during your first turn. And because this is a field spell, if you're running triple terraforming along with triple reckless magic and triple Alistair the Eidolon summoner, that means that you'll more consistently be able to use Alistair during your first turn, which of course he searches out your fusion magic card, and that allows you, of course, to go into all of the Eidolon Beast and all the various attributes and effects will be at your disposal. That being said, though, I'm not usually a huge fan of search cards being either field spells or continuous spell cards, and that's because they're susceptible to MST or Twin Twister or Cosmic Cyclone, meaning that when you activate it, if one of those above cards are mentioned, you won't get off your search effect. If this card, that's why I'm not a huge fan of continuous spell cards or fusion spell cards that only allow you to search once and only when this card is activated. But then I look at the second effect and I'm like, oh my goodness, I am so happy this is a field spell. If you activate a card that includes an effect, I'm gonna start that over. If you activate a card or effect that includes an effect that fusion summons a fusion monster, that activation cannot be negated. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when that monster is fusion summoned. Guys, that is huge. First of all, let's talk about the fact that this card is generic, which means that you can splash this in any fusion deck. You don't even have to worry about the first effect of searching Alistair, even though that is a big deal for the Eidolon Summoner archetype. But for any fusion archetype, you could splash this in Heroes. You can splash this in Lunalight. You can splash this in Shaddolls. Shaddolls are trying to make a comeback with Lawn Mowing Next Door. This would protect all of their cards from things like Floodgate Trap Hole, Bottomless, of course, and along with things like Torrential Tribute, which can be run in Magispectors and things of that nature. So this is really a big deal because sometimes that's all you need to do is get over those variations of Trap Hole and cards that disrupt summonings in order to get a big monster on board, and that can really change the momentum of a game. And again, the fact that this is splashable in other fusion archetypes, it begs the question, what else does Konami have in store for fusion archetypes? Heroes already have Tree Toad, as I mentioned already. Shaddolls, people are trying to see if there's a way to get Shaddolls to make a comeback with Lawn Mowing Next Door. Check out Slager. Slager did a dope video on that. I really enjoyed it, so shout out to him. So, we're really seeing fusions make a comeback, which I'm super excited about. As you guys know, I've been playing Heroes now for, oh man, like it's over 3 years now. I've been playing here. I was playing Heroes during the Dark Ages, back when Electro TK was the only way you could play the deck competitively. So seeing so many fusion archetypes out and about now is really, really exciting. And this card just, this card gets me even super excited. I would love to play test in Heroes, or in Lunalights. And I'll give another shout out, Mega Capital G. I watched a few of his videos on Lunalights, and I saw the deck profile that he put up, and I loved it. I've been playing with it and tweaking with it because I am also a fusion, archetype fanatic. I love that stuff. So, I would even love to see what this card will do in that kind of deck. And maybe it won't be splashable in every deck because of consistency purposes, in terms of disrupting the flow of certain archetypes that are designed to be built a certain way. But again, it's all about options. Options are good in Yu-Gi-Oh! And in regards to the Eidolon archetype, I really think this card. I really think this card makes a big splash, guys. I think this card, just the second effect alone, would make the archetype seem very appealing to current meta players. Being able to get a boss monster on the field for free without worrying about any repercussions in and of itself is pretty awesome. But forget the fact that this card again is splashable in any fusion deck. Being able to go triple terraforming, triple reckless magic circle, and triple Alistair makes the excuse me, increases your potential for utilizing Alistair's effect opening turn in order to get your boss monsters out straight from the get-go. And of course, if you are using this field spell in order to further that, in order to increase that prospect, you will of course also benefit from the free boss monster getting onto field effect as well. So let me know what you guys think about this card in the description below. What archetypes would you like to see this card splashed in and play tested in? What do you think about the Eidolon archetype as of right now? What are you excited to see most about the archetype? It seems like every other day we're getting something new about this archetype, which is really exciting. Konami is definitely hyping up this archetype as much as possible. And from what we're seeing, it's not just hype. Like, they're actually giving this archetype some legitimate playable competitive support. So again, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Comments are always much appreciated. I love listening to what you guys think. And as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, guys. What's up, YouTube? True Hero. We have some card lots going up, guys. We got a shipment of cards in, and super excited to announce that we're starting creating card lots. Right now, these are just some of our smaller card lots. Our 50 Yu-Gi-Oh card lots are up. We will have some larger card lots up. I think we're gonna have some 100 Yu-Gi-Oh card lots and 150 card lots going up soon. If you are interested in some smaller card lots, though, we do have them going up for $6. You're guaranteed 5 super rares, 10 rares, and commons, along with the featured, excuse me, along with the featured cards above in the photo above. And of course, you will have some competitive cards splashed in there. Things like Bottomless Trap Holes, Rhodas, Call of the Haunted, and more. So if you guys are interested, I will leave a link in the description below for you guys to check out. And of course, guys, thank you so much for all of your support. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe for more.